All right, welcome. This is DB Talking Now, DB Talking Birds, DB Talking Philadelphia Eagles. Happy Friday evening, guys. A few things I want to talk about. Obviously, I want to get to week one preview. I want to preview these games ahead of Sunday. What a great game that we saw last night versus the Cowboys versus the Buccaneers at Raymond James Stadium. The Cowboys just gave Tom Brady too much time to come back and win that game. They kicked a last-minute field goal in order to take the lead versus the Cowboys, winning 31-29. We're going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to go over and recap that game, and then also we're going to talk about Cowboys. Offensive tackle La'el Collins, who was just recently suspended for 5 games due to substance abuse, and that how big of a loss that possibly could be for them. But also how it might not be, just because of the impressive play of their rookie offensive guard, Connor McGovern. And I think that, and the reason why I think it might not, why the loss of La'el Collins might not be that big of a loss, is because I do believe on Cowboys fans, blog boards, that they view Connor McGovern as kind of like a swing offensive lineman, that they can move all around. And I also want to talk about Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce came out recently, had some thoughts on Zach Ertz and how he believes that Zach Ertz is going to have a bounce back season in 2021. How he believes that Zach Ertz is an underrated tight end. And let's start there, honestly, because Zach Ertz is probably one of my favorite players on the Philadelphia Eagles currently to this day. And obviously we have high regard, high value for tight end Travis Kelce of the Kansas City Chiefs. He's probably the best tight end in the league right now. Travis Kelce basically came out and said, Zach Ertz is a catching machine. He catches everything that comes his way. He gets open, all that jazz. Recently I saw a report somewhere that Dallas Goedert was underrated, and I want to say this: Zach Ertz is underrated too. Zach Ertz is underrated as well. I feel like, and maybe it's just because of the down year that he had, but like the swing was so vast just because Zach Ertz had one down year that he's being underrated. He's being underrated. Now, Zach Ertz has come out and had a phenomenal camp, and we know that. Zach Ertz looks great. Zach Ertz feels like he's in the best shape of his life. And Zach Ertz is having a lot of fun. And Zach Ertz just recently came out and said that, he's really excited to play under this new coaching staff and in this new offense. And I think there are a lot of people out there that are underrating Zach Ertz. And so I think that, that's something that we should take a look at. I think Zach Ertz deserves a little bit more credit than some people around the league are giving him that are giving him credit for, honestly, because he is a phenomenal tight end. He still is a top 5 tight end in my mind. He still is a top 5 tight end, despite what happened last year. You know what I mean? And I understand it. People are going to get down on Zach Ertz and things like that. And they're going to get down on him because of what happened last year. But he was dealing with injuries all year long. Was dealing with, disagreements with management at the beginning of the season, and had a little bit of a falling out with management at the beginning of the season, and then injuries on top of it. And it kind of just messed with his morale quite a bit throughout the season last season. And it affected his on-field production quite a bit. But when he did come back from his injury, he started to look better. And I just want to say that. And that's something that people should remember, is when Zach Ertz got the ball, when he came back from his injury, like, he didn't look good within the first 4 weeks. And then he went down versus the Ravens. And that kind of ended trade rumors between the Cardinals and the Eagles at that point in time before the trade deadline, because he went down with an injury. But when he came back from the injury, he started to look like himself a little bit again. But he was fighting an injury all season long. He was fighting injuries all season long. But now Zach Ertz is fully healthy, and I expect him to have a full recovery. And by full recovery, I mean he's going to have a bounce back year. But let's move on. Let's move on to the Bucs versus the Cowboys recap. Man, oh man, did Dak Prescott look good? Did Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys, look good? That's hard for me to say as an Eagles fan. I got to tell you. Toxic Falcons, welcome to the chat today, my man. What is up? What is up? Dak Prescott looked absolutely phenomenal last night. Recovery complete. We went from 50% to 75% to 100% all in one game. Dak Prescott looked absolutely phenomenal. Look, there's no reason the Dallas Cowboys should feel bad about last night's game. They were going up against the defending Super Bowl champions in their home stadium, Raymond James Stadium, and going up against the GOAT and Tom Brady, very well known for his comeback ability. And but the Dallas Cowboys put up a show. Dak Prescott and Amari Cooper were on fire last night. Amari Cooper looked really good. CeeDee Lamb had a few drops in the beginning of the game, but recovered and did really well. Helped the Cowboys take the lead on that final drive that they had the ball. Making it 29-28 for the Cowboys. And I got to tell you, it's hard for me to say, but the Cowboys look like they're going to be a threat to any NFC team that faces them this year. Now, the question is this: does the secondary for the Dallas Cowboys hold average teams to less points? Because the defense gave up 31 points last night. And is that because it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady? Or is that because that's what it's going to look like? Because here's the thing. That's what the Cowboys have been doing over the last couple of years. Their defense has not been good. So I wonder. And it's going to be quite a while. I think it's week. I think they don't play another playoff team until week 11. But we're going to have to see. Now they did just lose their Pro Bowl offensive tackle. Lael Collins, due to substance abuse for about 5 weeks. He's been suspended for 5 games. But then again, I know that the Cowboys view Connor McGovern as a swing offensive lineman. So my thing is, are they gonna put Connor McGovern in Lael Collins' place? Because I think that Zach Martin is probably going to come back. I think he's only going to be on the COVID list for about a week. I think he's only going to miss 1 game. So they're going to get Zach Martin back. Tox Falcon says, "Nah, it's Dan Quinn." Yeah, I think Dan Quinn is a good defensive coordinator. And I think he's going to have those guys in shape. They don't play another playoff team for a while. So that's my worry. Is the Cowboys, if their offense continues to look like it did last night and the defense plays better, we're looking at a positive outcome. We're looking at a positive outlook for the Dallas Cowboys. Toxic Falcon says, "I'm going to disagree with you on that one." Well, Dan Quinn didn't do a good job for the Atlanta Falcons. But when he was defensive coordinator for the Seattle Seahawks, he did a good job. So, that's kind of where I'm thinking. But but what they needed to do, honestly, last night They didn't use Ezekiel Elliott enough. They didn't use Ezekiel Elliott enough. He had like 4 carries. He had 4 carries in the first half or something like that. That's insane. That's insane. I mean, you had Joe Mixon. And I think it was Melvin Gordon who came out and tweeted something like, "What the hell are they doing?" And yeah, once they started to use them in the second half, like once they started to use Zeke more in the second half, like they started to establish balance. But then again, they were having success on offense all game long. There were a few key drives that they just didn't that they just stalled on, that probably kept them from winning that game. And also notably the missed field goals by Greg Zerloin as well. Tox Falcon says, and I'll say Cowboys played good last night, but that just one game. Yeah. No, here's the thing. We're grading them off of one game, Toxic Falcons. We're grading them off of one game. But also before Dak Prescott went down last year, this was a top 5 offense, and they looked like a top 5 offense last night. Plain and simple. So let's keep that in mind. Toxic Falcon says, but I see the Bucs got some issues as well. Yeah, the defense didn't look great. Their defense didn't look great. But then again, that's in question. Like, was it the Cowboys offense that played really well, or was it the defense for the Buccaneers that didn't look great? They had some penalties. Things of that nature. Like, I'm not worried about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm not worried about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're gonna get things corrected. I'm sorry, but a Tom Brady team usually gets things corrected at the right time, at the right moment, for the key stretches. Tox Falcon says they were blitzing most of the game. Yeah, that's just because that's what Todd Bowles does. That's what Todd Bowles does, dude. That's what Todd Bowles does, and you got to give it to him. And reason why they were blitzing is because the Dallas Cowboys offensive line was holding up pretty darn well for most of the night against the front four. Or against the defensive lineman. So, there's that's it. I mean, you got to generate pressure somehow. You got to move Dak Prescott off his. You got to move the one of the keys of winning a game on defense is to move the quarterback off the spot. Move the quarterback off the spot. And I think honestly, I think the Cowboys were more successful in that last night than the Buccaneers were. We saw Tom Brady, a little bit flushed and inaccurate. Tox Falcon says Dak was comfortable most of the game. He didn't really get hit. Agreed. Absolutely agreed. No, Dak played great. And that one interception that he had, there was only one drive where they started at their 6 and they went 3 and out right away. And Dak looked flustered from first down to fourth down. So that was I think that was in the beginning of the fourth quarter. Honestly, I think that was at the beginning of the fourth quarter. And that one interception, yeah, exactly. Tox Falcon says that pick was on Lamb. Yeah, that one interception. Dak threw that ball. That was a beautiful thrown ball, and it was thrown in the correct, time slot, duration of timing. The timing was perfect, And yeah, he just didn't come down with it. He didn't come down with it. It was in double coverage, but it was perfect. It was a perfectly thrown ball. And I don't know what happened with Lamb there, but maybe he got he just dropped it. He just dropped it. Maybe he got the heebie-jeebies. You know what I mean? Maybe he got the heebie-jeebies, dropped the ball, and yeah, it was picked off. It was picked off. All right. Talks Falcon says, I don't know, man. Zeke might not take off this season. Um, look, here's the thing. Here's the thing about Zeke. I said this when everybody was freaking out about how great a shape he looked when he was training. Is we haven't seen like, you know, Zeke be Zeke for like 3 years. And so I had some skepticism, and also their head coach is Mike McCarthy now, who loves to pass the ball. You know what I mean? Who loves to pass the ball. But yeah, they're gonna need to find some balance. I think Ezekiel Elliott has the ability to take off this year. One, if he stays healthy. Two, if they agree to the idea that they need to play with a balanced offense. And you can still be a balanced offense and still dominate in the passing game. That's the one thing that Cowboys do have at their disposal, is they can dominate in the passing game. Guys with like Michael Gallup, obviously, who did leave early with an injury last night, and Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb. I mean, you still got Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb, so you still have those guys, and those guys are still going to put up numbers. I mean, both guys had over 100 yards last night. So that was absolutely phenomenal on their part. Dak Prescott played phenomenal. So I mean, you keep Dak healthy, keep Amari playing with a lot of gumption, and CeeDee Lamb continues to do what he does. Then you find balance. You find balance with Zeke, and then it's just, it's hard to stop. It's hard to stop a dominant passing game with a balanced running game. It really is. And honestly, talk to Falcons. It is the coaching. It is Mike McCarthy. It is Mike McCarthy who keeps them from being able to do that, because they have the running backs. They have the running backs to counter the passing game. They do. They have Ezekiel Elliott. They have Tony Pollard. They have a 1-2 punch. Why they're not they're not able, they haven't been able to utilize it like like when the Falcons had Devontae Freeman and what's his name, for example. It's like I don't get it. I don't get it. I think it's a flaw in the coaching ability of Mike McCarthy. And that's where I'll leave that. But let's move on to the week 1 games and the preview of those. We're gonna go ahead and talk about that, and who do we think is gonna win, why, and just the different matchups that we can look at through each one of these games. It's gonna be a good stream. I feel pretty good about it. Talks Falcon says, the question is, after the Falcons, the next 2 games look tough for you. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. 49ers, I feel like they can be tough. Honestly, the Eagles offensive line is healthy. The Eagles offensive line is healthy. And when the Eagles offensive line is healthy, they're top 5 in the league. The Eagles defensive line is healthy. When the Eagles defensive line is healthy, they're top 5 in the league. So, games are won in the trenches. You know what I mean? And again, it just depends on how strong either one of these teams are going to be. We don't know how strong the Eagles are going to be when they come out. We don't know how strong the Falcons are going to be when they come out. You know what I mean? I know you say Falcons 31-10 and you're off your fucking rocker. Sorry for the cursing, but you're wrong. There's no way in hell that the Falcons are gonna hold the Eagles to 10 points. One, they don't have the defensive personnel to do that. They don't have the defensive personnel. You guys don't have edge rushers. You've got a couple linebackers. You guys don't have edge rushers. Sorry. I'm sorry. AJ Terrell was not as great as he should have been last year. He was above average. Hopefully he can take that next step. But Devontae Smith is already showing to be a premier route runner. So good luck. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Not to mention, we've got mismatches all over the board. We've got mismatches all over the board against your defense. All over. We've got Kenny Gainwell catching passes out of the backfield. We've got Kenny Gainwell. We've got packages for him in the slot, catching bubble screens. We mix match Jalen Reagor and Quez Watkins in the slot. You know what I mean? And Devontae Smith is going to take the top off of AJ Terrell. Bring it. It's Falcons Eagles week, baby. You're going to hear it. You're going to hear it all day long, every day until Sunday. Every day until Sunday. Absolutely not. You think you're going to win 31-10? You must be off your fucking rocker. You must be off your rocker. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. Don't even get me started. Not to mention, I just said Kenny Gainwell. That's one running back. He's not even the starting running back. He's not even our starting running back, but he's gonna electrify the passing game and the running game. I'm talking. Let's bring in Miles Sanders. They got Miles Sanders as our starting running back. You know what I mean? And then they have packages for Boston Scott as well. You guys going to be able to stop all these guys? We got Dallas Goedert and Zach Ertz. Who, by the way, on the depth chart, they don't list as 1 and 2. They list them both as starters. So watch out. The packages for both of them are going to fuck your defense up. Don't even get me started. The only thing I will say is this. Your offense versus our secondary, that's what I'm worried about. Your offense versus our secondary. If our secondary doesn't play well, Tox Falcon says, who's going to stop Calvin, Hurts, Gage, and Pitts? Well, we got Darius Slay, we got Steven Nelson, and Avonte Maddox is moving back to his original spot. And then we also brought in Anthony Harris from the Vikings. So we've got some good defensive backs back there. What running backs are you going to be using in the passing game? Let's hear it. Your mom's neighbor's dog? That doesn't count. Linebacker Eric Wilson and linebacker Alex Singleton are going to be all over your running backs in the passing game. Just watch. Jalen Hurts is going to put up 3 tubs. Ooh, Mike Davis. Mike Davis. I'm so scared of Mike Davis. So scared of Mike Davis. Oh, second rate. My defense goes up against guys like Miles Sanders and Boston Scott, shifty guys, and Jordan Howard. Yeah, Jordan Howard's on the practice squad, but he still practices. And also rookie Kenny Gainwell, who was a steal. And if you're going to tell me that if you're going to disrespect Kenny Gainwell, then I don't know what to tell you. You're in for a rude awakening. My defense goes up against guys like Zach Ertz, Dallas Goedert. So like don't just stop. Just stop. And by the way, Matt Ryan is a stationary quarterback. He doesn't move. You get pressure on Matt Ryan, it's over. You think he's going to I understand. Look, I understand who Mike Davis is. I know who Mike Davis is. Yeah, he's more of a power runner. But you're going up against guys like Fletcher Cox and Javon Hargrave. Power runners have to get in between the tackles. And you're going up against guys like Fletcher Cox and Javon Hargrave. Please think twice about what you're saying. Please. Like, I don't want to. Here's the thing. The only reason why I'm having this conversation with you now, Toxic Falcons, is because I don't want to have to do this on Sunday when you're crying and like, I don't want to do like emotional, repair for you. I just don't. Jalen Hurts is going to put up 3 tubs. He is. He's going to put up 3 touchdowns. Miles Sanders is going to get 1. Miles Sanders is going to get 1 on the ground, and then we're going to kick a field goal. And I'm telling you, it's going to be 31. It's going to be 31 points the Eagles are going to put up. The Falcons will need to score more than that to beat the Eagles. That's all I'll say. Your strength is your offense against the secondary. Your strength is your offense. Oh my God. Toxic Falcon says he honestly feels 31-3. On what fucking planet? On what planet do you see that happening? On what planet do you see that happening? On this planet? You must be out of your mind. This isn't real life for you. I'm sorry. This isn't real life for you. And if that happens, look, I'll play this out. If that happens, Jalen Hurts is done. Finite. Jalen Hurts is done. Jalen Hurts needs to go score. I'm sorry. Jalen Hurts needs to score more than 3, 10, 14 points on Sunday against the Atlanta Falcons. Why? Because the Atlanta Falcons defense sucks. Yeah, do they have good players? Some good players? Yeah, they do. Do they have some good young players that are going to be developing? Yeah, like AJ Terrell? Sure. Deion Jones is a good linebacker. Yeah, but do they have edge rushers? No. Do they have edge rushers that can threaten the top 5 offensive line when healthy of the Philadelphia Eagles? No, they do not. So please don't even come at me with that. You're at home and you're favored by 3 points. And you're at home. And guess what? the home team automatically gets 3 points, which technically means that these two teams are predicted to tie. If they were playing in a neutral stadium. Houston versus Jacksonville. Who do you got and why? Houston versus Jacksonville, and who do you got and why? Me, I'm gonna say Trevor Lawrence gets his first victory of his career, of his NFL career. Jacksonville Jaguars go 1-0. Texans. Why? Talks Falcons says Texans, and why? Enter Zone, welcome to the chat, my man. Is Deshaun playing this season? Deshaun's not playing this season if he's going to be on the Texans all season long. Talks Falcon says, yeah, I will say, I think you mean Jaguars there. I will say Jaguars. I forgot Deshaun Watson isn't playing. Yeah, no, it's going to be Tyrod Taylor. They're also trading away everyone. The Houston Texans are trading away everyone. This goes back to the problem. With this sports town. Like, they just trade away everybody. Like, nobody wants to fucking play there anymore. Trevor Lawrence is going to get, Connor King, welcome to the chat today, my man. He says, watch Lawrence take over this league. Yeah, I think Trevor Lawrence gets his first NFL victory against this week against the Houston Texans. It's gonna be great. It's unfortunate that you and Enter Zone just missed the argument that Toxic Falcons and I had, because there's some back and forth going on. There is some back and forth going on. This dude thinks that that the Falcons are gonna beat the Eagles 31-3. 31-3. Must be off his rocker. They got no edge rushers. To go up against our top 5 offensive line when healthy. Tox Falcon says, but the Jags will win by 10. I like that. That's a good prediction. Man, Tox Falcons, you're going to be disappointed, bro. You're going to be disappointed, man. Oh, boy. I cannot wait. Connor King says, who will have a better season in your unbiased opinion? Jalen Hurts, Trevor Lawrence, or Tua? Ooh. Can you ask me who should have a better season? That's a really great question. And I'm going to preface it for all 3 quarterbacks. Jalen Hurts should have the better season, and I'll tell you why. This is unbiased, but I'll tell you why. Devontae Smith looks great. He looks like he's gonna live up to the hype. Quez Watkins has taken huge steps in the right direction in year 2. Earned himself a starting spot, and Jalen Reagor looks like he's on his way there. So those are three playmakers, and they all offer the most speed that Philadelphia has had in a long, long time at the wide receiver position. Kenny Gainwell, obviously rookie running back that we got in the 5th round, was a complete steal, has done phenomenal. Miles Sanders, obviously starting running back, and then Boston Scott, we got packages for him, and we have packages for Kenny Gainwell as well. So all 3 running backs are going to be used. We have Zach Ertz and Dallas Goedert, and they plan on using both on game day. So here's the thing. And the offensive line is coming back, and the starting offensive line is healthy for the first time in like 2 years. So it should be Jalen Hurts, because Jalen Hurts has the most at his disposal. He has the best offensive line out of the 3 quarterbacks, and he has the most at his disposal on offense. So Jalen Hurts should have the better season. Trevor Lawrence, just because he looks great. He gets the ball out quickly. He's insanely accurate and makes great decisions. The one thing I worry about with him is that offensive line taking too many hits and things like that, and going through that rookie curve, and just how detrimental it can be to take big hits. We saw some of that in the preseason. And Tua, I don't really have faith in Tua yet. I haven't seen a lot from Tua to be impressed. So honestly, Talks Falcon says, who else playing? We're going to go over that in a second. So honestly, I am going to, and this is, and I get it. Like, Jalen Hurts is the quarterback for Philadelphia Eagles. I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan. This is going to sound biased, but this is me trying to give my unbiased opinion. I think from everything that we're hearing, Jalen is going to have the better season. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to put up a great season as well for a rookie. Tua, I think you guys are going to find that Tua is going to be a bust. Like, I'm not impressed with Tua. I don't know why the Dolphins are either. I don't know what the fascination with Tua Tagovailoa is. Really, I don't. Connor King says, I'm not an Eagles fan, but I got 35-28 Eagles. Yeah, and I have 31-20 Philadelphia Eagles. So, I mean, I'm perfect with that. The Falcons are going to need to score more than 31 to beat the Philadelphia Eagles. That's what I believe. I believe that Jalen Hurts is going to put up 3 touchdowns. Miles Sanders is going to get 1, and then we're also going to get a field goal as well. Connor King says, I respect your opinion, though. Well said. Thanks, man. One love. It's good to have you back. I haven't had you. I mean, I understand you chimed in last night for a little bit, but I miss having you in here. So it's great to have you back, bro. Talks Falcons says, Connor King, who is your team? Connor King says, I also think Kyler Murray is going to have MVP type season. Kyler King or Connor King, yeah, Kyler definitely should. Yeah, he definitely should. They do have weapons, obviously, and bringing in AJ Green, I think that was a good move for them. AJ is kind of towards the end of his career, but they still need that tight end for the Cardinals. I kind of made a bold prediction the other night on Big Play Slay's stream, which is I could see Dallas Goedert being traded to the Arizona Cardinals before the trade deadline. I could see it happening. Just saying. For a second-round pick. Enterzone says, I see the Patriots in the AFC Championship this season. Really? I'm not going to go that far. I can see them going to the wild. I see them going to wild card. I could see them going to wild card. Connor King says, Toxic Falcons, I am a huge Titans fan. You're a huge Titans fan? I don't even think I knew that. My roommate is a huge Titans fan. You know what she made me do? Look. Bam. I got a Titans bear. Let's talk about the Titans. Titans are playing the Cardinals this week. I think I talked about this the other day. Perfect game for the Cardinals if they want to show any strong will whatsoever. This is a great game for them. Why? Because it's in Tennessee, and the Tennessee Titans are a team that will destroy your will. And that's the one thing I've always said about the Cardinals is I don't believe that they have the killer mentality like other playoff teams do. And so I wonder if they'll have that this season, especially with the signing of JJ Watt. You know what I mean? Talks Falcon says, it will be Browns versus Chiefs in the AFC Championship. Ugh. Browns not. No. Wrong. Guys, Baker Mayfield is a flash in the pan quarterback. I'm sorry. Baker Mayfield is a flash in the pan quarterback who has all the weapons at his disposal. He's got the running back. He's got OBJ. He's got Jarvis Landry. And for some reason, he still can't get it done. Do you know what Aaron Rodgers would do with that talent? Aaron Rodgers would be in the AFC Championship every year. Aaron Rodgers would be Patrick Mahomes. Aaron Rodgers would be right there with Patrick Mahomes. It's like no question. Like, I'm sorry. Baker Mayfield is a flash in the pan quarterback. He's going to do well he's going to do a little bit. He's going to show you a little bit of greatness throughout the season, but like, sorry, when it comes to, and maybe it's coaching. I don't know. Maybe it's coaching. Maybe they're not coaching him upright, but like, you know, that's why I hate the fact that like they try to compare, and the Browns are playing the Chiefs this week. They try to compare Baker to Patty Mahomes, and there's just no reason for that. Why? Because Patrick Mahomes is already one of the best quarterbacks in the league. No hands barred. Connor King says, yeah, totally. Hop, Green, Rondell Moore, and Kirk. Yeah. No, I mean, Rondell Moore, that was a great pick for them. And Christian Kirk, yeah, should continue to get better. Connor King says, I see Chiefs versus Bucs again. On paper, yeah, that makes sense. I honestly believe that I'm going to say this. I think Patty Mahomes is going to win. I think Patty Mahomes is going to win his second Super Bowl this year. That's my belief. Hey guys, look who's in the chat. Patrick James. Hey, bro, miss you. I have work and have to go, but just wanted to say hi. I have both Hurts and Goddard this season in fantasy, so go Eagles. That may have been a mistake. Though, because Zach Ertz is recommitted and rekindled ties with Philadelphia. But so I actually just made a bold prediction that Goddard is going to get traded to the Cardinals before the trade deadline. I have much more to say on that. So I would love to have you. I would love to have you in the chat at some point, guys. I'm gonna have Patrick James back on in the live streams coming up soon. Hopefully. So Patty J, just while you're in here, brother. Who do you got? Eagles versus Falcons this week? Because me and Toxic Falcons are demolishing each other. That's for sure. Connor King says having Julio with AJ Brown is going to be huge. Henry is back, being full strength. Hey, I agree. I agree, brother. I agree. Hey, Titans are gonna make some fucking noise, man. Like I said, my roommate is a Titans fan, so that's why I have this blasphemous bear. But it's all right. Yeah, no, AJ Brown looks like a young Julio, and having Julio himself on that team is gonna be good news. And then having Derrick Henry back, obviously, they're gonna make some noise. They're gonna make some noise. Bringing in Julio is gonna just add an extra dynamic and add a dimension to that offense. That's just gonna be really tough to stop. My only thing with the Titans has always been like I'm not convinced that Ryan Tannehill is the quarterback of the future, but I understand he's getting the job done in Tennessee better than ever. But if you guys had a more dynamic quarterback, like an A-Rod or like a Patrick Mahomes or like a what we thought Carson Wentz can be, I think it would be you guys would already be in the AFC Championship and in the Super Bowl already. Anderzone says, well, I am going that far with the Patriots. Remember, it's Patriots after all. It's Patriots without Tom Brady for the second year. Speaking of the Patriots, can you guys believe of the dumb stuff that Cam Newton is spouting out over the last couple days? Oh yeah, I thought I would be a distraction. The dude just needs to stop. The dude just needs to stop talking. Like he also said at one point something along the lines of like, oh yeah, Mac Jones I believe that Mac Jones is going to be uncomfortable if I stayed on the team and da 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 and da da da. Like, just this is why I do not like Cam Newton. I never liked Cam Newton. I haven't liked him since 2015. Just stop talking. Just get out of here. Just you're done. You're done. Nobody wants you. Nobody wants you. Get out of here. Tox Falcon says, Connor King, what are you talking about? Lamar is the running. Mm-hmm. Enterzone says Mac Jones will be rookie of the year. That is I like that prediction. That's a great prediction. And you want to know why I like that prediction is because he's the starting quarterback for the New England Patriots under Bill Belichick. That's why. And I think that there is some validity there. I think Bill Belichick, and I said this all along. I said this throughout the pre-draft process. I think he would be a great fit for Bill Belichick. And he got drafted by the Patriots, and Bill Belichick made him the starter. And I continue to believe that things are going to go in the right direction for Mac Jones. And Toxic Falcons, if you say that I'm already painting Mac Jones like he's had a full season already, I'm gonna destroy you like nobody's business, because I'm not saying that whatsoever. I just have a lot of faith in the guy. But much love, one love, all of the above. Patrick James says, oh yeah, we already covered that. Tox Falcon says, King Patrick. Yeah, everybody misses you, bro. Everybody misses you. Patty J says, don't worry, I have Kyle Pitts starting, but Goddard is a good backup. Well, if you got Ertz, that would be a better backup because Ertz has had the better camp. It is interesting that they list them both as starters, though. I'm really excited. And I don't know if you know this, but we signed Keyshawn Johnson to our practice squad. Talks Falcons says Falcons all done. Nobody cares. No offense, Talks Falcons, but I am riding Hurts over Tannehill as my starter in both my leagues. So I am riding with Eagles. Eagles will show off. Yeah, that's right. Because Patty J knows how much offensive weapons we have at our disposal. Also, the fact that Quez Watkins is taking a phenomenal step in year 2, earned himself a starting spot. Jalen Reagor looks a little bit better. Devontae Smith looks like he's going to live up to the hype. Miles Sanders looks good. Kenny Gainwell looks good. Boston Scott's got some packages entered into that offense. Ooh, baby. And we got Dallas Goedert and Zach Ertz coming back for the year. Talks Falcons says, oh my God. Here's the thing. You do not have the edge rushers. You do not have the edge rushers to go up against our offensive line that would even make that plausible in this universe. I feel like I'm watching the TV show on Disney called What If, it's a TV show that's based off the multiverse for Marvel. That would never happen in the real time. 31-3, that's not going to happen. And if it does happen, then I already told you, Jalen Hurts is done. I'm done with Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts needs to at least put up like 24 points for the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday because of your defense. Your defense is nothing to be feared. The 49ers, yes. 49ers, our week 2 matchup, yeah, that's a defense to be feared. Your defense, You guys can go blow goats. Patty J says, and no, Cardinals take down the Titans as statement game, LOL. Just my opinion. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I said too. I think that this is a great game for the Arizona Cardinals because one, it's away, it's in Tennessee, and it's a great test of it's a great first game to test the Cardinals' will and see what they're capable of. Tox Falcon says, "Wow, King Patrick, that's just it's not disrespect, Toxic Falcons. It's just facts, bro. He's just serving up facts on a diamond tray. Patty J says Eagles offense looks real good, and although you can never go wrong with Ridley and Pitts, I kind of like Eagles backfield better. Defense on both teams is questionable, though. The secondary for the Eagles is questionable right now. I think the linebackers are going to look good. The linebackers have looked better with Jonathan Gannon under the leading that charge. Eric Wilson obviously bringing him in, and then Alex Singleton has looked great. So we'll just have, but they got to play the run game a little bit. They got to play the run a little bit better. They didn't do a lot of that in the preseason. But then again, they didn't do any of what they normally do in practice in the preseason games themselves. So we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. Patty J says, all love, Toxic Falcons. Yeah, it's nothing but love. Nothing but love. Patty J says, later, everyone. It's good for him to join in. That made me feel good. Edgerzone says Cam is a reject. He's irrelevant now. Yeah, I don't want to talk about Cam, man. That's a waste of my time. All right, let's go over some of these other games. Los Angeles Chargers versus the Washington Football Team. Who do you guys got? Why? I'm gonna say Justin Herbert puts up in year 2, and leads the Chargers to a decent victory, to a tough road, is it a road victory? Let me see. Yeah, leads them to a tough road victory over the Washington football team against that defense. So I think Justin Herbert's going to put up. I think Justin Herbert's going to do great in this year, and I think that it's going to start with this game. I think that the amount of points that they're going to score is just going to be too much for Washington's offense. Although it could be a lot better. It could be a lot better than we think it's going to be. Like, I mean, Ryan Fitzpatrick could come out and do, pretty good. I mean, they did add Curtis Samuel. I mean, Scary Terry continues to develop and things like that. And, we'll see. They added even more defensive pieces for that Washington defense. And so it's going to be tough. Docs Falcon says you will be shocked on Sunday. I don't think I'm going to be shocked. No, I don't think I'm going to be shocked. I just don't think the Eagles are going to lose 31-3. Like, that's insane. To think that the Eagles are going to lose the Falcons 31-3 is dumb. That's just incompetent. That's what that is. Based off of what? Tux Falcon says we will have a top 15 defense this year. Based off of top 15. Based off of what? You guys do have safety Richie Grant, which I do think was a great draft pick. I do like that. I do like that draft pick. That was a great draft pick. Do you understand that the Philadelphia Eagles were third in sacks last year? Do you understand that? Do you understand that you have a horrible offensive line? And that once you get pressure on Matt Ryan, like he's a stationary target, he doesn't move. Remember who your quarterback is. I get it. Like I know you like him, and I know you like he's a good quarterback. I'm not gonna keep you from that. But your offensive line is shit compared to our defensive line. So just keep that in your Rolodex of thoughts, and all will be good. Connor King says, "Am I crazy to think that Clyde Edwards-Helaire will be the best back this season?" Not crazy. No, not crazy at all. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a great young back on a great offense for a great team. So no, that's not crazy at all. I think Miles Sanders is primed for a bust out season as well. Connor King says, Patty, come back soon. Guys, I've been trying to get Patty back on for a while, and seems like he's been having some phone issues. So we've been having communication issues for about a couple months. I thought there was something wrong, but we just kind of got it figured out just the other day. But it's a shame that he wasn't able to get it going tonight. But maybe we can get something going this weekend. So we'll see. Hopefully for the game day. That'd be awesome. Connor King says Chargers as long as Eckler is healthy. Yeah, I think I heard that Eckler was going to play. Enterzone says Chargers. Why? Because Washington football team still don't have a name. No, I have a lot of faith in Justin Herbert. Tox Falcon says Dean Pease is changing our defense. Dean Pease is a respected defensive coordinator. I will agree with you there. But you are underestimating the power of the coaches that we hired recently. Talk Falcon says, "Remember, you got Jalen Hurts." Yeah, I don't know why you're hating on Jalen Hurts all of a sudden. And you said this the other day. It's because we traded for Gardner Minshew, and that shouldn't affect your thoughts on Jalen Hurts. It should just mean that you just keep your thoughts about Gardner Minshew. Watch Jalen Hurts shock your team. Watch Jalen Hurts shock your team. I'm telling you, like, you think you're gonna win 31-3? You're insane. Connor King says, "Are you betting yet? AZ just legalized it." I did not know that, but I might have to. Yo, welcome to the chat today, man. Tox Falcon says, "No, look, I'm hating on him this week." Yeah, no, that makes sense. Sir Cruz, Bears versus Rams. Rams. I'm going to take the Rams. It's a great question, but I think that Matthew Stafford and that offense come out and have a strong first showing. And I think they're making a mistake. I think they're making a mistake starting Andy Dalton over Justin Fields. The Bears. Connor King says, "Sports betting went live in AZ. I got money on Eagles." As you should. As you should. No, he's gonna be a player of the week this week. He's gonna be player of the week this week. I'm not sure how he's gonna do against the 49ers. Connor King says Rams are going to dominate with Stafford. Let's move on. Indianapolis versus Seattle. Guys, I think Carson Wentz is gonna beat the Seahawks for the first time in his career this week, and I think he's gonna do a great job doing it. And I think he's gonna make Eagles fans reminisce of the beautiful times that he was once a Philadelphia Eagle. Tox Falcon says, "Okay, if you think the Falcons are winning on Sunday, say yes." I'm pretty sure that everybody has covered this already at some point. Nobody thinks that the Falcons are winning and beating the Eagles on Sunday. Nobody. Bills versus Steelers, says Connor King. I'm taking the Bills. I like Josh Allen, and I like Josh Allen's development. I think this is another good game, though. I think this is one that could come down to the wire, but I think the Bills continue to impress, and I think the Bills continue to take that next step, and I think it starts with week 1 of this season. Sir Cruz says, "No disrespect, the Falcons are trash, man." Mm-hmm. Agreed. Nothing but love, toxic Falcons. Connor King says, "Is Wentz playing? I thought he was out." No, he's playing. He's playing. Toxic Falcon says, "Yo, you talking crazy." Why? Because I said Carson's going to beat the Seahawks for the first time in his career? Connor King says, "I'll ask you about my Titans. Cardinals versus Titans." This is a really good question. And I'll tell you why. The Cardinals made a lot of great additions in the offseason. So did the Titans. And my thing is this is that there's a few the Cardinals need to show that they have the bully mentality to beat the Titans. I haven't seen it yet to this point. So I'm going to take the Titans in a close game. I'm going to say 24-20 Titans. Toxic Falcons says, wait, Bills are playing the Steelers? Bills all the way. Yeah, we have a lot of great games in week 1 of this season, honestly. We really do. Toxic Falcon says, no, the dude said the Falcons suck. Well, they did go 4-12 last year. So they have a lot to prove. I'm not saying that they suck. They have a lot of potential, but they also have a lot to prove. I'm your rival this week. I mean, that's the best I can do. That's the best I can do. Sir Cruz, please like and subscribe. Your continuous involvement in my channel is much appreciated. Guys, this is DB Talking Now, DB Talking Birds, DB Talking Philadelphia Eagles. If you would like to donate, any donation is much appreciated. Please go to streamlabs.com/DB Talking Now. Any donation is redistributed back into the stream so I can bring you guys better content. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, or if you don't want to, you don't have to. It's not like that big of a deal. But anyway, Patty J is back. I came back to say one thing, LOL. Great addition in taking a chance on Keyshawn Johnson. That guy can be a sneaky development receiver for the Eagles. Solid guy to have. Yeah, I think there's a few things I wanted to say about that. The Eagles released Travis Fulgham, kept J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, and my belief is that it was based off of that final game against the New York Jets in the preseason, because J.J. Arcega-Whiteside did have a good game. But I think that Keyshawn Johnson deserves the roster spot over J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, and I want to know what your thoughts are on that, because I do believe that he has shown more production over his short career with the Arizona Cardinals than J.J. Arcega-Whiteside has with the Philadelphia Eagles. So please give me your thoughts on that, brother. Tox Falcon says, "Get ready to cry a river when you lose." No, if I'm not gonna cry whatsoever. If we lose, I'll be the first one to admit I was wrong. That's how we do. That's the responsibility that I have to take as a podcaster. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? If only Patrick J could stay. If only Patrick J could join, it'd be nice to hear from him. You know what I mean? Oh boy. You know, I sent out. Toxic Falcon says Minshew next week if you lose. No, that's not happening. Minshew is listed as the third string quarterback right now. Minshew still has to learn the offense. You know what I mean? So like Minshew's not going to be taking over for Ertz anytime soon. Patrick J. Oh, he is still here. Keyshawn Johnson is a very fluid route runner and probably one of the most natural I've seen. He's real good at routes that break back to the quarterback. Mm-hmm. All right. So comeback routes, button hooks, things like that. Cool. Yeah, we need that guy. We need that guy. See, JJ Arcega-Whiteside, he has too much stiffness in his shoulders, so he doesn't have that ability. The defensive backs just are able to read what he's going to do before he even does it. Patty J says his skill sets are perfect for quarterback. For quarterbacks quarterbacks like Murray, so I think he will be a weapon with Hurts. I totally believe he'll be a top 4 wide receiver for the Eagles by end of the season. He's on the practice squad though right now though. Toxic Falcon says Jalen will get sacked 3 or 4 times Sunday. By who? By who? What pass rushers do you have on your team? You give me one. No. Don't give me one. Give me 2. Give me 2. And give me one that could beat Lane Johnson on his best day. And give me one that could beat Brandon Brooks on his best day. Or Jason Kelsey. Come on. I'm waiting. I got my eyes on the chat. Who? Our offensive line is healthy, dude. Forget top 5 offensive line. We're a top 3 offensive line when healthy. Brandon Brooks is a Pro Bowl offensive guard. Lane Johnson is a Pro Bowl offensive tackle. Jason Kelsey is a Pro Bowl center. Isaac Samalu is a great left guard. And Jordan Mailata? Oh, boy. The development of that man is insane. The New York Jets play the Carolina Panthers. And honestly, I am going to take the New York Jets on this day. I'm going to say that the New York Jets are going to win. That is my bold prediction for today's for Sunday. But let's continue down the line. That would be the next game that we would be talking about. What do you guys think about that game? New York Jets versus the Carolina Panthers. We're done talking about the Eagles and the Falcons game. You and I are done. You and I are done talking about that game. Because I'm sorry, 31-3 is just not going to happen. You know what I mean? So let it go. Let it go. But I'm glad that you agree with me on the Jets. Yeah, I think Zach Wilson's going to be great. Here we go. Let's move on. Minnesota versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Minnesota Vikings. Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings and Dalvin Cook. I'm going to take the Vikings in this game. Reason being is I think Jamar Chase was a huge mistake. Not entirely sold on Cincinnati's offense yet. I'm not sold on Joe Burrow like I am on Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert's phenomenal. Joe Burrow's good, but he doesn't have the offensive firepower that Justin Herbert does. But they do have offensive firepower in Minnesota. So I'm going to go with Minnesota, probably 21-16. I could see that happening. It's a good game. Tox Falcon says, I don't know, man. The Panthers got a good, decent squad. How do you see JC Horn playing? It's not how you spell his name, but that's okay. I have a lot of faith in JC Horn. I think JC Horn is going to put up a great rookie season. Obviously the son of legendary Hall of Fame wide receiver Joe Horn. He was one of the options that I wanted the Eagles to draft in the first round. But yeah, no, I believe he's gonna have a good rookie season. For a defensive back. Do I think he's gonna win like defensive rookie of the year? No, I don't think that's gonna happen. But I think he's definitely a great addition for that team. So, but I still see the Jets. I still see the Jets winning. I still see the Jets winning. Tox Falcon says he is a Panther. I know he's a Panther. I'm aware of that. It doesn't matter how you say his name. I said spell. But whatever. And I'm just giving you shit. But yeah, no, I think he's gonna have a great rookie season for a rookie. But I don't see him. I just don't see him winning defensive rookie of the year. You know what I mean? So, but he's gonna have a great career. Tox Falcon says, I really wanted the Falcons to get Kellen Mond in the draft, man. Oh, poor baby. I'm just playing with you. All right, let's move on. Arizona versus Tennessee. We talked about it already. San Francisco versus Detroit. I will take San Francisco in this game. I think the 49ers are going to put out a good outing against the Detroit Lions. I think the 49ers defense is going to be back in good health and just going to be too much for Jared Goff, honestly. Pittsburgh versus Buffalo. We've already talked about it. Philadelphia versus Atlanta. We've already talked about it ad nauseum. Cleveland versus Kansas City. We've already talked about it. Green Bay versus New Orleans. Aaron Rodgers over New Orleans. I see that happening all day long. Probably 28-17 is a good prediction for me. Denver versus the New York Giants. I'm going to take the Giants in a close one. Honestly. Reason why is they'll get Saquon Barkley back, and I just don't trust Denver's quarterbacks. I get it that they're starting Teddy Bridgewater, but I'm not sure about it. And I get that I think the only downside for New York is is probably Daniel Jones. But I still have faith in Daniel Jones's potential. So as long as he can get some of those things corrected, he'll be okay. And Saquon Barkley's coming back. So that's one of those things that, that team should be worried about. Miami versus New England. New England's going to beat Tua Tagovailoa and Miami in week 1. That's going to happen. I think here's why. I think Bill Belichick has figured out what he has in this team, which is why he was okay with trading Sony Michel away. J.J. Taylor offers them a change of pace. He's such a quick change of direction back. And Ramondre Stevenson is kind of that power runner. And so they kind of have that multifaceted, three-headed monster that they kind of had back in the day with Deion Lewis and all those guys. So I think that's what they're going to go ahead and do. Talks Falcon says he thinks the Miami by 3. Yeah, I just don't have enough faith in Tua. Not yet. And I think this is Bill's season to shine, honestly, without Tom. Yeah, Bill has to shine this season without Tom Brady. And this first game, interdivision rival game, like they gotta get this one. So I think Bill will get it. LA versus Chicago, we already talked about it. Las Vegas Raiders versus the Baltimore Ravens. It's still weird to say the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Baltimore Ravens. I think Baltimore Ravens are going to come out swinging, and I think it's going to be like 24-10, honestly. And that kind of leads us. That kind of leaves us at the end of the matchup. Tox Falcon says, "I just don't like Mac Jones." I know you don't. It's okay. What else is new? What else do you want to tell me? You want to tell me how you think Calvin Ridley is going to go for 300 yards? You want to tell me how Matt Ryan is going to throw for 600 yards? Do you want to tell me how Mike Davis is going to somehow run for 200 yards? What do you want to tell me? What do you want to tell me, Talk to Hawkins, before we end the stream? I'm all ears, buddy. I'm all ears. Oh my God. Your mom's going to get 300 yards before Calvin Ridley gets 300 yards. Just stop. You do understand that Darius Slay is going up against Calvin Ridley, right? You do know that. Darius Slay, who is faster than Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley's not that fast. He's a good route runner, but he's not fast. You do get that, right? Anthony Harris is a really good safety. Was a really good safety for the Minnesota Vikings. You do understand that, don't you? Justin Gage or whatever his name is, Gage. He's working on it. He's developing. Trust me, I've got my eye out for Gage, and I've got my eye out for Pitts. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for our game, bro. I really am. I think it's going to be a good game. I've said that all along. I appreciate the trash talk, though. Like I said, in the very beginning, when you and I talked about the schedule, I think both teams have the ability to shock people this season. Both teams, the Eagles and the Falcons. And I'm really excited for I'm really excited for our game. So talk about Matt 300 yards. Maybe that's the weakness. All right, that's the weakness. That is the weakness. $300 yards plus the weakness is the Eagles secondary. $300 yards plus and 4 touchdowns. Okay. Well, I'm going to be live streaming. You know that. You know that. I might be at a restaurant, which is going to be fun. I might be at a restaurant live streaming. I might be at home live streaming. I might be in my backyard live streaming. You never know. You never know. You can smell it. It's gross. That's gross. That's gross, bro. Yeah, you know what I can smell? Burnt falcon feathers. That's what I can smell. You want to know why? Because the Eagles' offense just beat the brakes off of the Falcons. That's why. Too quick, baby. Woo! Toxic Falcon says 31-3, keeping my predictions. You know what? Give me 1 second, buddy. All right. So I am doing a live stream right now on my podcast, DB Talking Now, DB Talking Birds, DB Talking Philadelphia Eagles. And the Eagles face the Atlanta Falcons this week. And I have a subscriber by the name of Toxic Falcons who thinks that the Falcons are going to beat the Philadelphia Eagles 31-3. I would love to know your guys' prediction on the matter. Let me just go ahead and show you real quick. Boom. There it is. And yeah, he thinks the Falcons are going to win 31-3. That's absolutely insane, in my opinion. Toxic Falcons, you should be happy because you are now on Instagram Live, my friend. You should be happy right now. Toxic Falcon says, "Let's go Falcons." Yeah, dude, you're not winning 31-3. I'm sorry. You just not. You don't have the edge rushers. You don't have the defensive personnel to hold the Eagles' offensive personnel to only 3 points. You just don't. So if you can tell me in detail how you're going to do that, then maybe I'll try and take a gander at your thoughts. Maybe I'll try and listen a little bit. But until you give that to me in detail, you know what I mean? Toxic Falcon says, look, we are the dirty birds for a reason. You're the dirty birds for a reason. That's your excuse. That's your excuse. Is that why you went 4-12 last year? I'm sorry I had to bring it up. Is that why you lost? Is that why you let go of a 27-3 lead in the Super Bowl versus the Patriots? Because you're the dirty birds? Sorry I had to bring it up. Yo, we're rivals this week, bro. I'm sorry I had to bring that up. We're rivals this week. Oh, because you had soft coaches. That's your excuse. That's your excuse. Toxic Falcon says because we had soft coaches. That's why. Started running the ball. You guys had the best running back duo in the league that season. Maybe if you guys ran a bit better. I'm kidding. I do agree with you. I do agree with you that it was a bad coaching. It was a bad coaching call for you guys to start rushing the ball that early in the game, for sure. That doesn't explain your 4-12 record last season. Because I have a perfect explanation for the Eagles record last year. But what's your excuse for yours? Kyle Shanahan is one of the best offensive minds in the league. Don't even. He got the 49ers to the Super Bowl with Jimmy Garoppolo. Stop. Dan Quinn is not a good excuse. Then what are you going to do? What is your team going to do about it then? What is your team going to do about it? Because both guys have been gone. Both guys have been gone. They're not there anymore. If you say so. If you say so. But with that said, though, this is DB Talking Now, DB Talking Birds, DB Talking Philadelphia Eagles. Hey, all of you, thank you so much for joining in. Talks Falcons, everybody else, Connor King. I think we had somebody new. Patrick J, Sir Cruz, all of you all, anybody that joined. Thank you guys so much for joining. We're gonna get on a stream tomorrow too. We're gonna continue this conversation and talk. But thank you so much for joining tonight. One love. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Have a beautiful rest of your Friday evening. And this is DB Talking Now. DB Talking Birds. DB Talking Philadelphia Eagles. One love. Go Birds, baby.